Picture this. It's 4:47 p.m. on a Thursday, and you're refreshing your email even though you told yourself you wouldn't. The promotion announcement was supposed to go out today. You've stayed late for months, picked up projects no one wanted, learned new software on your own time. You've rehearsed the modest smile you'll give when your manager calls you into the office. Not too excited, just grateful, professional, deserving. Your phone buzzes. It's not a meeting invite. It's a company-wide memo about strategic restructuring and AI-driven efficiency initiatives. You read it twice before the sentence lands. Certain responsibilities will be automated. Some roles will evolve. A new AI system will handle reporting, analysis, and client optimization. You scroll further. The promotion isn't mentioned. Your role, however, is. In that moment, it doesn't feel like technology. It feels personal, like something invisible stepped into the race and ran faster than you without ever getting tired. You weren't lazy. You weren't underperforming. You were patient, loyal. You played by the rules. But the rules quietly changed. For decades, the promise was simple. Work hard, add value, climb steadily. Promotions were tied to tenure, skill accumulation, and political awareness inside the building. There was a rhythm to corporate life. You mastered one layer, then moved to the next. The ladder wasn't guaranteed, but it was visible. Now the ladder feels like it's leaning against a moving wall. AI didn't storm into offices with dramatic layoffs at first. It arrived disguised as assistants. Tools that drafted reports faster, systems that analyzed data sets in seconds, bots that answered customer questions without coffee breaks. At first, they felt like upgrades. Productivity increased. Teams shrank slightly, but output remained high. Leadership called it optimization. But optimization has a direction. It reduces friction, and sometimes people are seen as friction. Zoom out from your desk and the pattern sharpens. Promotions are fundamentally about leverage. When you get promoted, it's usually because your time becomes more valuable orchestrating work than doing repetitive tasks. But AI is exceptionally good at repetitive tasks. It doesn't ask for raises, it doesn't burn out, it scales instantly. So the middle layer of many organizations, the layer where people prove they're ready for leadership by managing processes, starts to compress. Fewer managers, fewer analysts, fewer coordinators. The distance between entry-level and executive widens, but the rungs in between thin out. Psychologically, this destabilizes something deeper than income. It destabilizes identity. Many professionals don't just work for money, they work for narrative. I'm progressing, I'm moving up, I'm building something. When AI absorbs tasks that once signaled growth, writing summaries, generating forecasts, compiling insights, it can feel like the evidence of your competence is disappearing. If a machine can do in 30 seconds what you once did in 3 hours, what exactly were you being groomed for? Financially, the consequences ripple quietly. Fewer promotions means slower salary growth. Slower salary growth means lifestyle plans pause. The house upgrade waits. The retirement contributions plateau. Student loans linger longer. On paper, you're still employed, but the upward slope flattens. Over time, flat can feel like falling behind, especially in a world where costs continue rising. Yet here's where the deeper realization forms. AI didn't take your promotion because it's smarter than you. It took your promotion because promotions built around managing predictable information are inherently automatable. The real currency was never the task. It was the judgment behind the task, the creativity, the emotional intelligence, the ability to connect abstract data to human behavior. Those layers are harder to compress. The professionals who feel most threatened are often the ones who mastered execution but delayed reinvention, not because they were complacent, but because the old system rewarded stability. Now the reward system favors adaptability. The shift feels unfair because it happened mid-career for many, but fairness has never been the market's guiding principle. Efficiency is. Imagine reframing that Thursday afternoon. Instead of asking why the promotion disappeared, you ask what the promotion was truly meant to represent. Higher pay, more autonomy, greater impact. AI can remove the traditional pathway, but it also lowers barriers elsewhere. The same technology that automated reporting can help you analyze markets independently. The same systems replacing mid-level coordination can enable small teams to build products without massive infrastructure. Zoom out further, and you see that employment itself is transforming. The safest role used to be one deeply embedded in a large organization. Now safety might come from diversified skill sets, side income streams, advisory capabilities, creative leverage. AI compresses hierarchy but expands possibility. It flattens the corporate ladder while widening the entrepreneurial field. The powerful shift isn't defensive, it's strategic. Instead of competing with AI at speed and scale, you align with it. You let it handle repetition while you cultivate interpretation. You build judgment, taste, negotiation skill, storytelling ability. You move closer to decisions and further from pure execution. You stop defining your value by hours worked and start defining it by outcomes influenced. Return to that 4:47 p.m. moment. The email still stings, the expectation still dissolves, but something else begins to form. If the old ladder is unstable, climbing it faster won't secure you. You need a different structure, one built on leverage, not loyalty, on adaptability, not assumption. AI didn't steal your future. It exposed that your future can't depend on a system optimized to replace predictability. The promotion you were waiting for may never arrive in the form you imagined, but the deeper opportunity is this: to promote yourself out of dependence on a single pathway, to design value that technology amplifies instead of replaces. In a world where machines handle the routine, the advantage belongs to those who evolve beyond it. The question shifts from "why wasn't I chosen" to "what can't be automated about me?" And that's where real career security begins.